in this left-hand side is we're going to do a pull of categories. We're going to be able to click on a category and then resort this list by category. We're going to be able to click on any one of these movies individually, go to the detail page, and then build it in a way that we can add right now 1,000 different movies, and the entire website would continue to work. We wouldn't have to touch our pages again, which that's very nice as a web developer, that your content creators or the experts on the content, they just keep going to the content tab, adding more content, and you don't have to ever go back and touch your pages until there's a website redesign. The perfect type of implementation, right? That's the way I've built several sites that are right now in operation, and that's the only way I build them. I don't ever want to be contacted. That's it. I'm done. It's over to you guys now. Content contributors, have at it. you know. And that's the best type of website management, where you can just sit on the couch and have them just call you because they're so happy about using the site. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is maybe get a little bit more in our listing here. So let's edit. Whenever you do a parse of a VTL file, or in that VTL include, then it also gives you the ability to click on here and edit the widget and parse a different VTL file. And it also gives you the VTL file and a little paper icon over here right above your edit content lists. So let's click on that if we want to manipulate our VTL file. Open that up. You might want to come down here and click on that little wrap code guy. But this is why I hate working on the back end, and I never do. And I go to a WebDAV account, and then I just work in my own text editor because it stinks, that back end editor. All right, so then let's move your, and I strongly suggest this also, like, I want to be able to move around on the back end. I don't want to be moving back and forth between my code and not. So that's why I also put it in a text editor. And I have had, what if I accidentally close my browser or something dumb like that, which I have done before. I want it in my text editor and maybe saved. So what you can do is open up, a couple of tabs here, and then in one you can be clicked on your widget, and then in the other tab you can kind of go around and look for more info, like I'm going to do right now. You just right click anywhere on this side browser and then just say open it up in a new tab, right? So I have one tab where I have in my VTL file ready to copy paste, right? And then another tab where I'm going to go around and find information that'll feed my pull. So what I want you to do in that other tab is go to types and tags, content types, find your movie content type, open it up. Once you're on your movie content type, I want you to click on properties, which is the second tab, and then copy this URL map pattern. That's right here. And every one of you should be seeing a detail page has movie detail here, right? URL map pattern and movie detail. If not, it won't work. So we copy this, and then right underneath the title in your WordPad or whatever you're using, go ahead and paste that path. And then we'll do something with it in just a second. Okay. So then I'm going to move this away. Click cancel here. Did I need anything else? Let me just see what's on our movie detail page, because I don't remember from our last training. Did I put anything here? Yeah, I did have a widget that's got set URL map pattern and movie. Okay, if on your, well, we'll get to it in a minute. Let's just fix this code first. Okay. So what we're going to do to our movie title here I'm going to change my H2 to an H3 to make it be a little less huge. And then I'm going to change this to an href. So I'll just do my href down here first. So a href equals okay. Then I just want to drop my movie title right here. And then I want this path right here. But that's not the right way to get my movie title. I have to do my URL title anyway. I have to do movie dot URL title. So this is my path as I declared it on my content type. The URL title of each movie, remember we did that custom field that automatically takes our title, strips it of spaces and special characters, and gives us our little path. I'll display the movie title as a clickable. And then now I'm just going to take that href and then paste it in over movie title here. And then I'll just take that away. Make sense? All right, so I'm going to copy this and check it out on my movie listing page. And but I don't want to edit my widget. I want to edit my VTL file. So make sure you don't hit edit widget. Make sure you edit this little paper icon here. And paste that in. Lock for editing and save and whoops. And it should look like this now. And yes, we do need some date formatting. But we'll get there. All right. Let me show you something else you can do. Let's go ahead and edit our VTL file again here. And then just keep on improving on this guy. So there is a date formatting tool. dotCMS.com. And if we look in our documentations and date format, velocity date, content by date, dates. Oh, and there it was down. Well, yeah, this is good. Okay, so date to date, date.format. That's really what we want. But we want a different format here. So I'll just send it to you. I don't know why they didn't give a better date formatting example there, but what we really want, and I'll just paste this to you, is maybe DD YYY, or just YYY, maybe something like that as a date format. And so let me paste that over to you in just a second. And we need a little hyphen in between here. Sorry, left my hyphen off. And I'll paste that to you. Okay, I just went ahead and chatted that in. Be careful, because every once in a while you copy out of the GoToWebinar and your single quotes get changed and all messed up to something else. So I'd double check your single quotes are really single quotes whenever you get it back. But then all we want to do is put this movie.release date in there. So I'm just going to cut that, paste that right here. And then we're ready to go ahead and put that inside of our widget right here. Now we've got our date formatted, got our movie title hrefs, and now we're ready to click on one of our movies and see what returns on our movie detail page, which should be something like this. And if not, all I did was the last session, I put a simple widget on my page with just this on my movie detail page. All right, so Aaron, step into yours. And the first thing to do is check out that link address, right? So I'm going to check and see what that is. That looks perfect, I think. So then I'm going to check out your content type to make sure that this really is your URL map pattern, which I bet you it is. To content type and Aaron, where are you, Aaron? That's Aaron Cast. So I'm just going to AR search Aaron Movies properties. Let me paste that here and make sure that path is really it. Aaron W Movies. Perfect. Okay, so it's not that. And then I am on your page, right? Yep. Okay, so we're going here. We're just not getting anything unlocked for editing. Yeah, you're just missing the widget. So I'm going to paste that simple widget, right? Create new simple widget. And I'm going to call it Aaron's movie detail widget. And the bad thing about simple widgets is we're just dropping the code right on the page, but that's okay for just right now. And I'm going to take everything that I pasted into the GoToWebinar a second ago, and hopefully it's not going to mess me up and change my double quotes or anything. Let's see. You have to click on something to actually go to the page and load that URL map pattern. That way I can click back again and click on 12 monkeys, and then that loads 12 monkeys. I can click back again, click on the other 12 monkeys, and load that other 12 monkeys, so that it just works forever, no matter if you have 3 pieces of content or 1 million. And it SEO optimizes that URL. So you might want to, from your, go to the front end of the site. And that's why I say sometimes make your stuff, make sure you click that show in listing so you can navigate to it. But if I go to the front end of this website and I go to training and I go to D&G, then we can get a better look at the actual movie listing page. Here's my movie listing page. I click on Ratatouille, and then this gives me this exact URL, movies Ratatouille-2007. Or I click back, click Mad Max, and there's my Mad Max and the SEO optimized URL.